Welcome back. This is Test 1 Loop 1 at the Blueberry Hill Enduro in Collinsville, Alabama on March 2nd, 2025. This is round 2 for the 2025 season for the Southern Enduro Riders Association. This is the part of the video where I usually try to explain the format in a concise way, but SERA made some changes to the Sprint Enduro racing format for 2025, so I'll try to explain the format while also pointing out the changes. This race is called the Blueberry Hill Enduro, but for purposes of scoring and the general logistics of the race, it's more similar to a Sprint Enduro. There are 2 tests, and we'll ride each test 3 times for a total of 6 time sections. The lowest cumulative time wins. In this race, riders are organized in rows of 4, and each row starts 1 minute apart. The entire row starts at the same time. If you've seen any of my previous SERA Sprint Enduro videos, you may remember they used to start riders 1 at a time, 15 seconds apart. That's the primary change SERA made for 2025 with the start format. So the race itself is just like a Sprint Enduro, but with an Enduro style start. This means you can't be late to a start. Your time starts on your minute, whether you're there or not. Based on what I've been told, these changes were made to simplify scoring and to prevent riders from intentionally starting late for a strategic reason of some kind. We're taking a right here and going up Blueberry Hill. I prefer the old start format over this new start format, but I understand the reasons they made the change. I really enjoy the racing the clock aspect of Sprint Enduros, so one potential disadvantage is if you end up on a road with someone in your same class, it would basically turn the race into 6 hair scrambles. So who's on your road matters a little more, and assuming everyone is in different classes, then you need to work out who's fastest and fall into that order right off the start. I'm on row 7 today with Bud Davies, Jason Moe, and Max Williams. We had a good row because we all understood the format and we worked out what order we should be in before the first start. We agreed Bud would lead, I'd fall behind him, then Jason, then Max. I always enjoy racing at Blueberry Hill, but I think this is the best flow and layout I've ridden there, at least in a long time. They did a really good job of mixing it up from the main loop and just making it all flow really well. I'm racing in the B50 Plus class today. There are 8 of us with 1 gas, 4 Yamahas, and 3 KTMs. I'm nearing the end of Test 1, and Elizabeth Barnes shared this video with me. Thank you, Liz.
Woo! Good job!
At the end of Test 1, Loop 1, I'm in 4th place with a time of 15 minutes, 12 seconds. Now I'm going to break for just a minute for a message from my primary sponsor. I'm taking inventory of all of my t-shirts and hoodies so I can update all my listings on eBay because I'm having a fire sale on this stuff. I've ordered merchandise like this maybe 3 or 4 times over the past few years, and every time it's been a money pit. So I'm going to do one last sale, and I'm not going to reorder after this. So what I've got listed in my eBay store is what's available, and when that's gone, that's it. I'm going to sell it for less than what I paid for it, and I'm going to ship it free within the United States. My eBay store listings have been updated to reflect what's right here on this table. I'll include that link in the video description and in the comments. The only exception to the sale is these hats. Now I do plan to keep these hats in stock going forward because these seem to be the most popular and I can order these in small batches. So I'll definitely keep hats in stock, but I'm getting out of the t-shirt and hoodie business. I'll include a link to my eBay store in the video description and in the comments. Conditions are very good for this race. It's a sunny, cold day with temps in the upper 30s at the time of the race start and warming up into the 50s. There's a little dust in open areas, but overall there's very little dust in the woods and traction is great. This section starts out in a really fast section of woods. This was definitely my favorite section of trail for the race. This was really fun. Test 2 also includes the infamous gravel hill. This is a pretty steep hill, but what makes it challenging is the deep gravel at the bottom. It makes it hard to get traction right when you need it. I really wanted to take the middle line right there, but that was blocked, so I had to make a last minute adjustment and go right. There goes my friend Brian Sullivan. He's in the A50 class and started on the row behind me. This jump kind of caught me by surprise, so I decided to take the go-around at the last minute. I completed Test 2 Loop 1 in 14 minutes 9 seconds, which was the second fastest time in my class. I'm still in 4th place, but only 3 seconds behind Chris. Thanks again to Liz Barnes for this video clip. I finished Test 1 Loop 2 in 14 minutes 32 seconds and jumped up to 3rd place with a cumulative time of 43 minutes 54 seconds. I improved my time on that test by 40 seconds over my first loop on that same test.
Like my buddy just watched all your videos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
His name is Chris Grimes. He just got a bike like ours.
Yeah, Chris Grimes. Yeah. Shout out to Chris Grimes. My buddy Jerry was telling me he just got a YZ250FX and he watches my videos. I hope to see you at the races, Chris. One of the really good ways to get faster on a dirt bike is to chase somebody who is faster than you are. And on Test 2, Loop 2, I was determined to try to stay with Bud as long as I could. Thanks to Laura Davis for this video clip. I improved my time again on Test 2 and completed that test in 13 minutes 56 seconds with a cumulative time of 57 minutes 51 seconds. I'm only 15 seconds behind Ronnie. I had another good ride on Test 1 Loop 3 with a time of 14 minutes 35 seconds and made up another 3 seconds on Ronnie. I'm only 12 seconds behind Ronnie going into the final loop of the day. I've been missing this hotline all day, but I finally got it on the last loop. I completed test 2 loop 3 in 14 minutes 5 seconds. Ronnie improved his time on that test by about 25 seconds on the last loop, so he beat me by 28 seconds. I finished in third place with a time of 1 hour 26 minutes 33 seconds. Congratulations to Scott Jenkins and Ronnie Brown on first and second place. Huge thanks to the Nichols family and the Stump Jumpers Club for hosting the race, and thanks to all the volunteers who helped make it a success. If you enjoyed these race recap videos, please hit the like button and leave a comment. That really helps me out. Thanks for watching.